Hey everybody, this is Joe with Joe's Premium Firewood, bringing you another monthly inventory video. I'm going to start over here in my brother's inventory, the self-proclaimed king of firewood, but he normally gives his firewood to the homeless encampment in Kalamazoo, Michigan. That's why a lot of these aren't split, because they have big outdoor bonfires, so he didn't split some of this walnut. This hard maple that he got free, the free blocks, he brought back here and split and stacked it. He does have a few customers that he sells to himself, but normally he gives it away either to us for our wood stove, or he has a lady that buys a lot from him, a couple other people too from his church. All right, over here, this is what I call bay number 1. This is where only dry, ready to burn firewood goes. It's a mixed hardwood in there. There's black locust, oak, cherry, mulberry, maybe some elm. And I would say right in here right now, I would say there is probably at least 5 full cords. Just the wall around the edge is 1 cord. And this is going to start selling fast. Winter's coming up, as it is August 1st. I would say by mid October, all that'll be gone. Same with this. Maybe it might last till November. We'll see. In here's more mixed hardwood. I would guess there's 7 or 8 full cords of firewood in there, all piled up, ready to go. Usually around the perimeter, I do stack it, and I'll put like semi-seasoned stuff in there. I'll try to refill it as soon as it's empty, so the backside can dry, and then what goes in front is like semi-seasoned or dry. After, like, I'd say May 1st, only dry wood goes into there, because it needs to, probably 6 months to dry before it starts, burning in like November. Right here is I have 30 bundles staged and ready to go to the local store I sell to. They buy, like I say, 30 at a time. So this is my bundle grade stuff. It looks like cherry and ash, sassafras, basically whatever I can find that can be split and ready to go. And this is my station here where I make the bundles at. Upside down chair works for me. Then I have probably a full cord of ready to burn wood. If you watched my video yesterday on my other channel where I split all this, at least the top, you can see the top area is all maple, but there's cherry on bottom. And this should make, I would say, at least 150 bundles. So they only go through about 300 a year for me. So there's probably, a 4 or 5 month supply. Although they mostly most of their wood orders come in the summer, because it is basically campfire wood. And here's another view of bay number 2. You can see how high it's, about up 10 feet in there. So it's a good amount of wood in there. And then, like, here's a little pile of wood for us. All the scrap pieces I just throw over there. That's what I give to feed our stove. And another pile right here. Right here, I got some mulberry that's dry. I had a lot more of it, but some guys bought some winter wood, and I gave them some of that. And then there's a post right here, and this is my driest cherry that I have. Anything that's like barkless, I put in here, and it sits out in the sun, and it's ready to go. And I'll take you back around in here, where I do most of my drying. And to dry the wood, the best way to do it is in single rows. Yes, it doesn't get very much sun in here, but at least the top is covered, and it'll get, you can hear the wind right now going through it, and that helps the drying of it. And this is all mixed hardwood, I would say, but a majority of it is oak. And then I got a pile here. I had, like I say, a customer come and pick up their winter wood. They took that whole rack that was there, some of this and that mulberry. They got over a cord of wood. And then I replaced it with, this is 100% white oak that I got from Darren. I would say it's about a Joe cord of wood, which is halfway between a face cord and a half of a cord. Darren's supposed to bring me some more white oak, possibly later today, and he's just going to dump it right here, and then I'll basically top that off, and then when that sells, then replace it. So I try to, when I do the customer's job, I try to get it split and stacked right away. And these piles have been here since like late October, early November. Last time Mike worked for me. So over here, this is a big pile of dry, ready to go black locust blocks. You can split this right into a truck and it's ready. I had a guy who was interested in it. I was thinking about telling him $600 for the whole pile. I'm kind of glad I didn't. I think I could split this and get over $1,000 for it. And these are perfect size for the 4-way on the Easton made. And then you can see I got some more back here behind it, those walls of me drying the wood. Then I got a stacked, this is a two face cords right here of ash. And this is like half a face cord. A customer paid for the whole face cord, but they're only taking it as they need it. I told them they got to have it out of here by the end of this month, because I would say, like I say, in 2 months, I'm going to, this is all going to be gone, or by or not Halloween, maybe by Thanksgiving. Man, there's a lot of wasps out here. There's a wasp nest I'm gonna have to show you. I don't know, maybe there's another one over here, but I see a lot of them. So, but that oak right there was so green, and I was split on Thanksgiving 2020, but I don't think it'll be ready this year. I think it needs another 6 to 12 months to dry. This stack is all dry oak, red oak mostly. There might be some white oak in there, and I saved this just in case somebody has a special request for like a restaurant that needs some really nice oak. I don't want to get stung. Right here, this is my remaining pile of 2021 summer campfire wood. I suppose, I could sell it as regular wood. There's a lot of cherry you can see in there. Normally it's cherry, maple, and sassafras is what I like to do, but I see some walnut and a few other species, some oak in there too, and hard maple. But this stuff should be gone, I would say, by September. And then over here, this is my one of my 2 cherry storage areas. I would say there's probably at least 4 face cords, and there's another wasp nest that's if I you can see them flying around, but if I kick the wall or hit the building, they all come swarming out. So I don't really want to do that and get stung, although I'm sure Pam would find it entertaining. So here is summer 2022 campfire wood. Nate and I just split this poplar right out of his truck, and then he brought me 3 truckloads of mostly maple, but there is some cherry and sassafras in there, and there's a little bit of black locust behind there. So I'm already starting to refill it up. This wall is pretty much dry, but as you can see, I fill it up this way to the back, and then when I start selling it, I'll start selling from here to the back. So this is where it's going to sit the longest, and start selling it first. Then you can see I got some rejects here for Mom. And then over here, when I'm up here splitting, it's inevitable that I'm going to get large rejected pieces. So I sell that as outdoor boiler wood, and that's where I take it to, and just put it there and let it sit. Now we got to go for a little road trip. I don't really feel like walking down there, so let me hop in, and we'll show you what I got down in the driveway, and see how many miles this has. But something's wrong with the odometer. You drive 3 miles and it only changes 1 mile, so I'm sure there's more like 270,000 on this. So this is what I've been using, and the Buick. Now here's some shagbark hickory blocks that Herb just brought me. these are really nice. There's a couple that I might need to use the old splitter for, but my brother and I stacked all this right into here, and I would say there's over a cord of wood right there. And then these are my older blocks. He brought these in the fall of shagbark. One of my restaurants, they want green only. Yeah, it might dry a little bit this way, but I'd say it's semi-season when you leave it in block form. And I got more boiler wood down here. There's not much right there. I got bigger piles up this way, and I've been adding to it. So right there, large rejected pieces, and same with over there. And pull in here just in case somebody comes down the driveway. I don't want to be in their way. But this is my driveway storage area. Don't want to knock the microphone off either. Let me get out. And my bundle stand is down there. I normally only keep like 7 or 8 of them on there, but after 4th of July, when I sold out, I said the heck with it, and I made like 26 or 7 of them, put them there, and I've only sold like 6 of them all of the rest of July. So down in here, this is where I keep most of my hickory at, or keep all my hickory. This is the pile I'm currently selling off of, and then once that's all gone, I've already got hickory blocks staged here to replace it. And then here's my other pile of hickory. I had a guy, I told him to load from there, but he came and started taking some of this stuff. So, but this pile right here is probably 2.5, 3 cords of a hickory that goes to my restaurants or individuals that want hickory. And then right here, this is my long cut stuff. I have 2 guys that specifically want longer cut stuff because they have these really massive fireplaces. I would say this is about 2 face cords just because of how long it's cut. Of mostly black locust, but there is a few pieces of elm on there, and he really loves it. And then right here, as I've been splitting from that pile over there, this is more boiler wood. I just didn't feel like moving it up there without the quad. And then this is some more wood for Mom. And then back in here, I got a mix of honey locust and black locust, which I would call semi-seasoned. And then this is what I have left from the honey hole job that my brother did last year. So this stuff has been here since June of like 2020. You see a lot of white oak in there. There's red oak too, hard maple, cherry, and I see more wasps and some silver maple on top and elm. And when I go through this, I know my brother likes to cut the stuff too long, so what I do is I throw the pieces over here, and this is my other long cut pile. And I got there are 3 rows, but this stuff, it takes a while to dry. It's sitting out here in the woods. Some of it's dry. I would say maybe by the fall it'll be ready, but I'm definitely going to sell that stack first. Then right here, this is my second cherry storage area. I've got 2 restaurants that buy cherry from me. One only buys like a Joe cord every probably every 2 months. And so I will do the dry. I don't mind doing the drying when they're buying that much wood. And then the other restaurant that I usually have Darren deliver to, they go through a Joe cord every 2 weeks. So that's why he's all about getting cherry. But I probably could lay down 2 more pallets here, go out to about here. So maybe when Darren starts getting that cherry, I'll have him bring me some, and then I'll just have this whole area of it out here. And I've just been leaving my Husky splitter out here to do this with, so I don't have to, because I can't really move the Easton made. But some of this hickory needs the power of that to split it. But Nate brought me a couple truckloads of hickory, so I got this area refilled. This is the greenest stuff I got. As you can see, it needs some time to sit, so I just got to remember how to rotate it. I'm going to sell that, and then this stuff should be ready, and by then that'll be filled up again. So all right guys, I appreciate you guys making it to the end. If you haven't, check out some of these videos here, and we'll see you guys on the next one.